Hi, I'm Gabrielle, and I'm a singer. I first burst onto the scene in 1993, June the 7th to be precise, with the release of my first single called Dreams, which went straight into the charts at #2, and then went on to go into the first place position, #1, a week later. And at that time, I was the highest ever debut song by a debut artist since the charts had begun. So I was really tough with that.
Dreams can't come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you. You know you got to have hope. You know you got to be strong. Dreams can't come true. Look at me, babe, I'm with you.
When I first wrote Dreams, I never imagined the success I'd have with it. In fact, the first time I wrote it was just in a diary. It was just lyrics. I was asked to work with a guy called Tim Laws, and he gave me the backing track to Fast Car. And it was like, what about writing to this? And I just took the lyrics to Dreams and put it to Fast Car. And that's how Dreams came about.
Hey, 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 hey.
I didn't know that it would have such a huge impact and that it would, kind of launch my career. And so I just remember the week it was released, the response was ridiculous to the point that my record company and manager kind of hid me away, because I think they knew what the chart position was going to be. And I was this new artist and it would be big. And what can I say? It launched my career. I've had so much fun as a result of that one song that when I look back, I nearly didn't put that out. In fact, I had a lawyer say, Gabrielle, don't release that song, because I was having legal difficulties. And he's like, you can always write another one. But I was so adamant that this was a song that I believed in and that needed to come out, that I'm glad I stuck with it, because the fact that when it was released, it went straight into #2 and then #1. And the fact that I'm still singing it 26 years later and having a lot of fun with it. So, yeah. The idea of taking 11 years out, away from making music and then deciding to launch new material is quite daunting. I think everybody was a bit scared, but I knew that I'd been away long enough that I wanted to come back. I'd never really been away properly, but, I was doing stuff here and there, but I was actually, just doing your tour every now and again, supporting other people. And at that time, I was ready to kind of come back with my own stuff. So when we released the new album last year, Under My Skin, I don't think I was prepared for the reception. Everybody was just amazing. The response was phenomenal. I went on to tour the album and I just had a lot of fun. And it's one of those things that it's just what I love doing, making music, writing songs, going on the road and touring. It's something that back in the day, I never used to love touring a lot. And now my children are older, I actually love going on the road and touring. So this was actually an amazing time for me to come back with a new album, Under My Skin. And what can I say? I'm even doing a new tour next year as a result of just doing this tour. So I'm like, it's just been amazing. Everyone's, like I said, been amazing. Oh my God. I never feel like, I've got to write another Dreams Arise, because for me, I never some people, they go into studios with concepts and ideas of how an album should be written. But I've always written songs based on my own experiences, and I write songs just based on what I'm feeling, and, it's all about emotions and, whether I'm up, whether I'm down. Music has always been like my salvation, I guess you could say. And so for me, if someone says, what's this album going to be about? I don't know. You're going to have to wait until, you know what I mean? And that's how I've always approached my albums. And after all these years, I don't actually want to change that. I don't ever want to think, right, I'm going to write an album about this. It's got to be organic. And I've always kind of been led by that.
Look in my life, look in my heart. I have seen them fall apart, but now I'm ready to rise again.
Oh my God, the difference is huge. Way back, it was all about fan mail, and you literally would have loads of fan mail, people writing letters. Now it's all about tweets, tweeting and Twitter and Instagram, all these different forums. And I think it's great because the idea that you can actually interact with your audience just straight away is fantastic. So I like that. And, you know, it's changed. So now for me, it's not so much about selling records, or that be like, we want to sell records, but it's all about getting bums on seats and people coming to watch the shows, because that's when I'm most happy. So yeah. I've got fans who have come back and brought me their children, or, you know, or the fact that I have kids, you know, who are like 27. And for me as a mum, 27 is, I'm old enough to be a 27-year-old's mother. It's true. And they'll tell me, they say that, you know, I was in the back of my mum's car, probably in the car seat, and I'm listening to my music, and they're coming and they're so young. And so I actually have generations, you know, like, and I love that. It's like, wow, because I'm sorry, but some of those children were force-fed my music, but I'm not mad.
When I'm dancing round, remind me, baby, of you. I really let you down. Next time I'll be true, yeah.
When my children were younger, I did struggle being away from them. And I think when you have babies and then you go on the road, you find that you come back and they're doing something different. So with my mum, she used to look after my children, but now they're 16 and 24. So now I guarantee you that even if I don't know they're coming, they come and surprise me, or my son would be some mates and will sneak up in front of the stage and I'm singing with my eyes closed. And basically somebody's reaching out for me and it's my son. He's done that to me a couple of times, but I love that. So for me, I don't really struggle being away from home anymore because they're older. It's nice to kind of be away from home sometimes, but not too long. It's hard because there's so many songs that if I said to you, it's that one, I'm probably lying because of the fact that over the years there's been so many. But okay, what's the song that I really love? Anything by Adele, but I can't pinpoint one. Maybe Hello, maybe, yeah. No. Yeah, any song by Adele. See, I can't just pinpoint one. One of the, oh my God, there's so many pieces of advice I'd say that you need to heed as someone new in the industry. But one of the main things I'd say is never sign anything without first getting it looked over. And the musicians union is crucial because, you know, that, you know, in terms of money wise, they are value for money. And there's always going to be people wanting to kind of take from you and, you know, steal your craft. I'm sorry to be so pessimistic. So if you value what you do, you want to get it copyrighted and you don't want to give it away. So, and get legal advice at all times and never sign anything without having it looked over. Okay, so my tour is for 2020, November 2020. We announced the dates. It's just been such a full-on year, 2019, that it was just obvious that we had to go again and tour in 2020. But the difference is we are doing the Rise Again tour to celebrate 20 years of the album Rise being released. And, you know, we've had a lot of tweets from people saying, oh my God, they can't wait to come. That's one of their favourite albums of mine of all time. So I'm just looking forward to doing that. I've got lots of shows lined up in the summer. And yeah, just going on the road with my band. I've got an incredible band, so people need to come and watch them. And me too. Loads more to come to be announced.